Greetings, YouTube! Here's Jack again with another Battlefield 3 beta commentary. And you will watch a game where I get my ass served by GT and his team of randoms. Because the game still wants to put your friends against you and puts you in a complete silence. I've actually had a game where we did join the same team, the same squad, and we were two to a squad. That was excellent. Of course, it put us into a game that lasted a second, and then it didn't split us apart, but the voice comm stopped working. And boss had issues with his headset, so we couldn't play together. Oh well, I mean, we couldn't hear each other. We did play together. And we still, owned the place nicely, even without talking. Some messages went here and there. I might be able to post that game. I'll see if I can get anything more reasonable instead. Anyway, I will be, you will be watching me die by Mr. GT himself a number of times, and I will give you some tips because I've now clocked 9 hours into the game, so there are some things that are working out for me. You can see me still running with the SPD because it's still the gun that I can get kills with. I don't know if this guy died. I probably killed him. Interesting. Anyway, so I like this gun. It has a crazy kickback, recoil, but it throws quite a punch, so I like it. I also run the assault kit from time to time on the close quarters with the M16A3. It's a great gun, but I found all the other guns somewhat... I run the UMP here, and when I was playing this, I didn't yet know how to shoot it. So you see me shoot it in short bursts, which is completely useless because it actually gives you more recoil than if you just let it go. And it's pretty precise even in full auto. So just shoot it like a submachine gun. I fail winning this gunfight and get my dog tag stolen out in the open. Oh boy. Anyway, so the medic, very useful, not just reviving. Well, reviving actually is pretty freaking hard. I don't know if it's the lag, but I have like 20% success rate of reviving people. You don't want to kneel down to revive people like in Bad Company 2, because that almost never works for me. For medic and for the radio stations, which I will cover shortly as well, you just want to be standing up and throw it down. I don't exactly know the radio stations what surfaces they stick to. Maybe they need a flat surface, or more likely that there needs to be enough radius, enough room around it for it to work. But I've successfully put it inside the toilets at the second set of crates on alpha. So I don't know. It's either that or it's just wonky like everything else in the beta. I do like the dolphin dive, but I still need to learn how to compensate for the animation taking so long. So another thing I want to talk about is playing alone and arming crates. You really don't have time to run away like I managed to here. Usually you don't have the benefit of that. You can just move slightly and then you're on the mercy of your blueberries being able to do something. Also, I know that the 4x scope that I'm using, the ACOG, does not shine like a mirror. It's only the 7 and 8 and what have you scopes. Also, the arming and disarming, while it is glitchy, you should be able to disarm I did disarm a crate at the very last second. The siren at the end doesn't mean anything in this game. I don't know, people just disappear for me. I did disarm it in the last second, but it should be just as grateful for the attackers. And I've had a game, maybe I posted it? I'm not sure. Yes, that was the last one. Okay, so you know that sometimes it's actually glitchy and I miss this guy and he gets me because I think I'm gonna find him lurking here and I don't see him, but he was still probably there and got me. I edited out a bunch of deaths here because what I'm going to be talking about now is the radio station, which is super useful, and once we actually have a working squad system, it will be useful to have 2 recon guys and have one placed rather conservatively and the other one placed close to the objective, or behind it, so that these tactical lights are very tactical and long distance, but they're actually very useful in the sidearm, so you're not running, you don't have to toggle it because you spawn in the light, and also it's always great to be shot while in cover because of the lag by the guy that you don't want to get shot by of all the people. Anyway, so if you don't have a mate to help you with the placement of the crate of the radio station, you have to do it yourself. You can actually take it again with the square and move it forward, but if you get killed, which is the exact case that happened to me, all of you spawn at the back. I haven't figured out like who can spawn on your this is like one of 2 cases where I actually do shoot GT, but it's because he doesn't do his jump around and kneel down trickery that he's very successful with. And you can see that in action here. My aiming skill is no match for this jumping skills. Anyway, I didn't notice now, and I certainly didn't notice the next time. This is me picking up the radio station in the hope I can move it forward a little, and only getting shot by some PSN friend of mine, which I'm afraid I don't recall where I know this guy from. So if you see this, please let me know how the hell I know you. Anyway, and please stop sitting at the crate with a shotgun like you do in the next set of objectives on the Bravo crate. No, you can do that because that's what the defenders should be doing. We just need an RPG guys to clean up slightly. Anyway, I failed to take 2 guys that are actually running away from me, and I hide them. But look at the blueberries. So there's 2 guys going. One of them gets cleaned up. The other one is still around there. Want to watch the back, and he just continues running away from it. And I screw up as well because look what's next to the crate. That's the freaking radio station. So I'm trying to cover the crate from the guys that go disarm it. But sadly, what happens there, and I look there, there's nobody in there, and suddenly the crate is disarmed. What happened? And there's nobody in there because there's a glitchy GT that's there. You can't shoot him, and he gets me, and he's at how many percent? 100%. Excellent. I sped this up because this is just a very painful section where I get shot by guess who. But we do eventually push enough so that I can put another radio station. Every time the crates push forward, you get a chance to put it down again. But it did happen to me that I didn't have it equipped, even though the last one got destroyed. I don't know what happened there. So I tried a different route, put the radio station on a rather sucky spot. It depends on whether the defenders are doing a good job. I did a terrible job arming it, and then there's a lot of fail in here. That's like crazy fail. I shoot nothing in here for a long time, and I try to finish off somebody that really wasn't ready to get finished off by a sidearm. I ran out of bullets and everything. Luckily my teammates get him. I do manage to miraculously hit this guy, reload my weapons, and now watch. I sometimes, instead of aiming, I throw a grenade, but somehow instead of spotting, the score board gets stuck, and I had to tap it again. I lost the grenade. That would have been super useful. I only get one guy. It was like oh my god. So I tried this left flank. This is a very, very good route if you have teammates that would actually spawn on you at this point. But I was playing alone, so they did arm it. It would be marvelous if I had a teammate in here. I wouldn't have to do what I just did. I shot these guys, and I thought there was a guy that everybody's in there. They're looking at me. The blueberries are not actually there as I thought. They are behind, and that was pretty much the last chance we had at the crate. I do have a game where we play with a friend that doesn't hear me, but you know, he knows what we're supposed to do, so we get a win there. This is a very dangerous, risky thing to do. I somehow managed to get up until here, where there's a sir that knows that somebody might want to try the same thing twice. The score is 1-7 now. Very, very, very infuriating. So what else did I tell you? Oh yeah, so this is the last time where I actually go in with the Recon kit, and then I switch over to Medic. For some reason I'm running the UAB and I don't know how to shoot it, but I think I unlocked it fairly recently. I do know how to shoot it now, and it's a great gun, but I was doing short burst before that. You see me getting shot through the walls again, so I'm lagging. And so the medic is great for not just reviving, which sucks, but for putting down the medikits that now you can check. This is where I get shot by that lurking friend. So you can see, you get instant reading. I think your health, either it goes back without a medikit, it goes back way, it takes longer, but also you now get a reading of your health. So it's actually pretty nice to just put a medikit somewhere and control an area. So every time you win barely a gunfight, you just go back, recharge, and go for it again. So that's excellent. If you actually had a teammate who would be providing you with ammo, it would be suddenly a much more enjoyable game. This is how you shoot it, not just a short burst, but just full burst. But you also need to actually hit people and stop firing when he's dead, so you have a few bullets to take on another guy. Anyway, so these are only the few tips that I can give you. I've been playing this for 9 hours now. You can see that if you're lagging, you're sometimes not teleporting, but you're sliding away. Also, the little blue name tags and the arrow is sometimes placed, you know, very poorly. And so I end up shooting because I got shot many times by what I thought are teammates. So I'm just shooting everybody that's facing me, really. This is actually by the alpha, it's good cover, but I was playing alone, so I try to just be quick rather than be smart. And we lost it because people wouldn't even, you know, spawn on me. It would be much smarter to just find the cover, control the area from the ground, wait for your teammate, and then, you know, work like a squad. I think it's gonna work marvelously when you're gonna be playing as a squad. You can see that it doesn't always work. So this game is gonna be awesome as soon as the squad system will be unbroken. I think it's gonna be great. I still want vehicles, but even the infantry-based gameplay is great if you can play with your mates, which most of the time you can't. But let's hope they'll unbreak the beta. But if not, I'm pretty sure that it's gonna work in the final. So if you guys liked it, please thumb it up, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.